down the alligators after all.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it just took them 2 years, it just gets worse and worse every day. Well, I guess then that wraps up our morning newscast. I'm Nicholas Hagan, this is
Hold on, not so fast.
What?
According to the new state mandate, we have to incorporate a mandatory physics section in our broadcast every evening. So, now, for our first installment of Physics News Daily, we tune to our first correspondent, James Crossfield, expert in pulleys.
We have a correspondent.
Due to the inclement weather, we suggest that you put all your umbrellas down. An umbrella is an example of a pulley, with the load itself being the umbrella and the force being the crank that you turn at the bottom.
Thank you, Jim, for that little physics bit. I know the world could not survive without physics, but like the kids don't need physics. Give me a break. First attacks. I'm sorry. My producers informed me in the last 20 minutes how important this program is, so I'll give it to Brody. Thank you, Jim, for all the hard work you've given us.
All right, thanks for that, Hagan. Now moving on to our next expert in levers, Jonathan Clark.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is news anchor Clark coming at you with a live weather forecast along with a simple machines demonstration. Our cameraman's arm acts as the fulcrum. The load is the microphone itself, and the effort's in the middle. If you follow me outside for the live weather forecast, through this door, which is an example of a second-class lever, the hinges act as the fulcrum. The door is the load itself, and the effort is me pushing through the door outside. On a family-friendly side note, we recommend that if you want to get some fun in with the kids before the storm rolls around, you do it now. A great example would be getting on the seesaw, an example of a first-class lever. Myself sitting on one end is an example of the load, the log in the middle is the fulcrum, and the cameraman stepping onto the other end acts the effort.
That was very good reporting, John. Thank you.
Brody brought up a great point. Physics is just so important in this world. Now, I would like to tune to our new senior correspondent, Charles, who's going to describe to us what a wedge is, because it's just so important. Physics is just so important in this world.
That's right, it is.
So the wedge is an income plane with two sloping slides, and we can cut through something. For example, the knife. You can use the knife to cut through something.
Thank you for that. Man looks dangerous with a knife, doesn't he?
I've had that experience way too many times. No, my lawyers advised me not to talk about this.
Okay, well next up we have Adele demonstrating an inclined plane.
An inclined plane is a sloping surface that used to raising an object. And for example, going up the stairs is let me reduce the force, but I need to increase the distance.
Thank you for that excellent demonstration. Now,
well, thank you, Mr. Alway. It was just I was walking back from the bathroom getting up my daily crispy cookie, and when I looked up, I saw one of our janitors, Jeremy, lifting weights in the back room. What is this, Planet Fitness? Let's check up on him. I think there's a lot of progress to see there.
$1,001 and $1,002.
Hey, Bob, what you doing?
It's the screw on the top.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it's an inclined plane wrapped around the cylindrical post.
Hagan, where are you going? Nick, you can't move. You can't leave yet.
What are you talking about? It's my Brentford Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you, I was just preparing my little bit for the physics presentation the news station was doing. So, driving your suburban household, I was asking myself, what is a wheel and axle? And I thought to myself, hey, I know what wheel and axle is because I took honors physics when I was back in high school. So what is it exactly? I will tell you. So in most situations, it's consisting of a large wheel, and then a small axle, with the large wheel acting as the effort, and the axle acting as the resistance. Now, in this fine situation, my fine 2015 Subaru Impreza Crosstrek, not that the station paid me to get this car in order to do this bit, but in this case, the steering wheel acts as the effort in which I move the steering wheel to get the Malibu for my planned vacation. And then the axle, which is gears inside the car resist on it to keep me from going to Malibu, which is a fine metaphor for this news station.
All right, well, come on, you gotta finish this.
And I can't believe I always gotta clean up after these people. They always leave the studio so dirty. I'm an intern around here. Aren't you one? No?
I'm just
Anyways, this is a third-class lever. My fulcrum's up here at the top is my hand. My other hand provides the effort in the middle with resistance at the bottom with the broom head.
Fascinating work, Mr. Rao.
Hours later.
Oh, man. Hey, Hagen, what's up?
I don't understand. You know, I have this nice folder here talking about the presentation that the stations make me do, but I can't open the thing. I don't know why. It's so simple.
It almost seems like we should have a machine to do that for us.
You know what? Let's go have the engineers in the back room try to make something to open this contraction.
For our Rugover machine, the first step is going to be John here cutting the rope with the scissors, acting as a lever. That will then send the car down the inclined plane, hitting on the end of this lever, propelling the Matchbox cars into the dominoes up the steps, another example of an inclined plane, knocking the ball down this plane, through the channel, hitting another ball, transfers momentum into the cup, where they activate the pulley and pull down today's top stories in physics.